Oh, I think it helps a lot. I thought he had a good breaking ball tonight. I thought he had a good sinker. Had a good changeup too, but his ability to move the ball around, to crowd the lefties, and then go away with other, pitches, I thought was really important.
Does it add to it the fact that he was able to shut down a lineup that has the ability of doing damage like that one does?
Yeah, I mean they hit the ball at the ballpark, and he did a really nice job. And to give us the 7 innings that he did was outstanding. And there were some key hits by some guys tonight. And Torreyes had another big night and big home run by Jake.
You mentioned Torreyes. How difficult is it? I know you talked about the way he gets ready prior to games, but just to be able to contribute like that offensively when you're not seeing Major League pitching every day.
It's pretty amazing what he's done on this road trip because he doesn't have a lot of at-bats. Maybe 85 at-bats he has, and he's contributing on both sides of the ball, and he's had a really good road trip.
How difficult do you think these last couple of months have been for CC, just not being able to produce like he's capable of?
Well, I mean, we know what a competitor CC is, and it's frustrating for him. There's been a lot of games I've said that he's pitched a lot better in the line. You look at the run he gave up today, jam shot, and then another jam shot. It's kind of been what he's went through at times. At times we haven't played defense, and at times he's made mistakes too. But it's frustrating for him because he competes so hard.
So did it look like Judge thought that ball was going to bounce over the wall, and then he sort of...
Yeah, maybe he thought it was going to bounce in the stands. The fields were all new for him, so... and it got by him, and it turned into a triple. I'm not sure if we make the play on the other ball hit, but it's a jam shot. Maybe Castro's able to stop it.
Ellsbury's had a couple of big hits in the last week for you. Made a nice catch the other night. He seems to get a lot of grief from fans, but how would you rate his season?
He's had a pretty decent season. He plays every day for us. He plays a really good center field. He's had some big hits lately, some big home runs for us. He hasn't hit a lot, but some of the home runs he's hit have been very big. So, he was a big contributor tonight again.
What does it take for CC to be able to repeat more performances like tonight?
It comes down to location for CC, and avoiding some of the bad breaks that he gets. And tonight we got him some runs too. That always helps too. So it's. I know what his ERA is, but I'm going to tell you, he's pitched a lot better than that ERA, I really believe. And, I've said a number of times what has happened, and it's frustrating for him.
Joe, how big would it be if he can turn it on down the stretch, given that you have 2 rookies in the rotation who have never been through this kind of season?
I think it's really big, because he's the one guy in our rotation that has been through this a lot. And there's always been a lot put on his shoulders, and he could really help.
His numbers are a lot better with McCann behind the plate. As much as you want Sanchez to get more experience, do you want to keep that pair together?
Something I can do. Yeah, I looked at that. Believe me, I looked at that.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Sometimes it's just the day. Sometimes you don't look too much at him. I think Sanchez caught him once. Romine hasn't caught him a lot. But it's just sometimes it works out that way.
How big is tomorrow going home with a winning record on this trip versus going home 500?
I think tomorrow's a big game. For us, it would be really, you win another series, and I think that'd be 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 6. And that's really important because, we need to make up ground, and this is one of the teams we're chasing.